What do you think of the impeachment?
The sign says it wasn't the president who called the riots.
What I saw and what there's a lot of evidence showing is that many of the initial people who entered the building violently were leftists, have Antifa.
I was here. It seemed like a lot of people were Trump supporters. 1,000 people broke into the Capitol, erected a noose outside, and tried to kill the Speaker of the House and the Vice President.
Okay, I literally think that you have added the tried to kill all those things and you have ignored.
I gotta show you some videos.
I would love to show. You want to trade videos? Because I'd love to share video with you as well.
I'm not going to give you my email. Yet the MAGA faithful aren't the only ones who want to go to the video.
House prosecutors plan to, quote, have a fast-paced cinematic case.
Raskin is aiming for a blockbuster action film this week.
Yes, Impeachment 2 is bigger and louder and more cinematic than the first one. Because as we all know, when you're dealing with American audiences, stunning imagery goes farther than facts. What are you doing? Are you doing the spinning bad boy shot? No, we always do the bad boy shot. Stop it. I understand the Democrats' movie-making angle, but how is this blockbuster approach playing with the few locals we could actually find? The first impeachment gets in the weeds, feels a little bit more like a complicated spy drama made by a foreign director. This new one?
This new one, I think, is just so obvious. You know, it was full of drama and chaos, unfortunately, murder and sedition. You know, it has all of the good plot twists of a crime.
I'm not excited about it because the fact that it had to happen is because something horrible happened in the first place.
You're not excited for the new impeachment. Would you say you're getting too old for this shit?
I am Bruce Willis too old for this shit.
Technically Danny Glover.
You know,
Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover. I guess Bruce Willis was getting too old for the Die Hard series in and of itself. All I'm saying is somebody needs to say hasta la vista, baby. Am I right?
as long as there's not a third movie, I'll be great.
I hope you're right, although we do have a villain who's never been held accountable in his life. It kind of keeps the franchise open.
I think they had a good opening day with the video, and I think Jamie Raskin did a really good job of explaining that some people were either getting ready to just hide behind their desk or like grab a pair of scissors and go out.
It's Screenwriting 101. Make it personal, give us people to care about.
Exactly. Where's Jordan Peele? He should be an impeachment manager.
He's too busy making scary stuff that I only stay through half of because it's both scary and I have certain race guilt issues because of my privilege. Showing hours and hours of footage of blatant criminality seems like a sound legal tactic. So how does the 2020 lead impeachment manager, Adam Schiff, feel the sequel stacks up to the original?
Ours might have been more the Ken Burns documentary. This might be more the HBO miniseries, but you know, we had to try to bring to life events that were happening half a world away in Ukraine. Here, you don't have to imagine anything because the senators were there, the House members were there. We watched it on our television screens.
Why do you think the impeachment is necessary?
It's absolutely necessary. If he's not disqualified now, if the senators don't follow their oath, don't follow the evidence, and he's acquitted again, and he decides to run again, he will put the country through hell again.
Is accountability really America's thing? I mean, we're better at like barbecue and wraparound sunglasses.
Well, I think that the lack of priority on accountability over the last several years has been why we're in this predicament.
There are critics who say Congress should go back to doing more important things, like stopping the space lasers that are causing all the wildfires. Should we be focusing on those big, important issues?
This points to another huge problem, not the lasers.
The wildfires.
But the people who believe.
The people who believe.
In that kooky, crazy, batshit conspiracy theory stuff. They're members of Congress now.
How do you convince people who are both witnesses and jurors to a crime that a crime actually occurred?
The Republican Party needs to be a party of ideas and ideology again. At the end of the day, what this is really about is can they find the courage to tell their constituents back home that what they were fed by Donald Trump was a bunch of lies.
So you're banking on the courage of someone like Ted Cruz. Good luck with that.
If I was going to bank on that, I would be bankrupt a long time ago.
I was going to say, he won't even stand up for his wife, let alone the country. So the final jury is the American people, which in like Rotten Tomatoes, it's like the critics score versus the audience score. Now, the first impeachment was great. Critics loved it. Audience was so-so on it. But maybe for this new one, the audience score pops right up and there's a conviction?
Well, I'm hoping that the audience score and the senator score are in alignment, and they both say we never want to see the likes of Donald Trump in office again.